underestimate me. Defiled soul shall be here. We should move on. Loyal Cyclone, heed my call.
I always deliver my best wares.
You are all to be purified, per Odin's decree.
This is the true work of a knight.
The world awaits salvation. Be the first to strike. Egon, I summon you to battle.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way. I've done my part.
What fools you are, defying the gods. This here. Fire!
I've done my part.
A fearsome foe. What fools you are! Defying the gods!
Strike wood and waiting time. I suppose this is as far as I go.
You are all to be purified, per Odin's decree. Here ends your miserable existence.
I know it in my heart. You are me. Consumed by hatred. Unable to die with honor. And driven mad. But to lose all reason and attack defenseless people. You are a failed hero. I will end you here! Who are you?
I shall explain later. Ready yourself! Be the first to strike. Lightning bolt!
I've done my part.
Egon, take them down!
I've yet to fully grasp the situation. But what I do know is that you saved my people. For that, I am grateful. My name is Christopher. I have protected this land and its people as my forefathers did before me.
Christopher, there's no easy way to tell you this, but I'm afraid your kingdom no longer exists.
What?
It's true. And not just Lucada. Ramali and Galba are gone too. In fact, pretty much any place you can think of.
The world is on the brink of destruction. Midgard kingdoms have crumbled and countless lives have been lost. Yet there are still those who refuse to accept fate. If you wish to protect those people, take my hand.
But who are you?
I am a Valkyrie, a leader of lost heroes. I seek the souls of warriors to aid me in my quest to save this world.
And we are her chosen ones, her Enheriar. I decided that I would rather stand and fight as a soul than fade away to nothing.
Fight. As a soul. Very well. Then I pledge my loyalty as your Enheriar until the very end.
Then, Christopher, join me and venture onto a new path beyond death itself. Be the first to strike. To oblivion!
I am proud to call you my ally.
Come forth! Bring me triumph!
If you'll allow me.
Do not fear, for this is your salvation. Is that Armand?
Hey! You remember me? I'm touched.
What has brought you to this place?
I come here pretty regularly to bring supplies. You know, medicine, tools, stuff that's hard to come by. Times are tougher than they've ever been. I just thought I could help by running a few errands for people.
That's damn good of you. You do all that while you're out there searching for whatever it is.
Well, in return, they give me a place to stay and food supplies, so really everyone wins.
Does it not occur to you that travelling around like that only heightens your risk of, you know, death?
We all die someday, whether we shy away from danger or not. The way I see it, I may as well do something while I'm here.
You have been lucky so far. But luck is fickle. You would be wise to abandon this dangerous journey and live in peace while you still can.
I appreciate you trying to look out for me, but I can't stop until I've found what I'm looking for.
And just what is it that compels you so?
I'll tell you someday. I promise. I have a feeling we'll meet again somewhere. Well, see you.
It's not like you to show so much interest in a human.
Did it seem that way to you?
Is something the matter?
It's another...
There are terrible monsters in that fortress, lad. You realise that, don't you? Why trouble yourself going to such a dangerous place?
I'm looking for someone.
Is that right? And what kind of person would that be?
I don't actually know. I've forgotten who they were.
Are you mad?
I just know that they were someone very special to me. So would you show me the way, please?
You're a strange one, lad. That's for sure. But very well. I'll do as you ask.
Thank you. Then let's get going.
How are you feeling?
It is nothing.
You've been pretty quiet for a while now. What's up?
I was thinking about humans. It had never crossed my mind before. But there is something undeniably resilient about them. Even as the world descends into chaos, they cling to what little hope is left.
Right. It's that same resilience that gave our ancestors the strength to build kingdoms. And while we have waged fruitless wars, the people continue to endure every hardship.
But were they really as strong as we believe? Or is it just that we refuse to acknowledge all of the weak that perished along the way?
It is the duty of the strong to look out for those who cannot defend themselves. And as gods, the strongest of us all, it makes sense that the Valkyrie have a responsibility to protect the people.
I have been tasked with preventing the destruction of the world. I cannot spare my attention to each individual.
Of course, saving the world from destruction is of the utmost importance. But what meaning is there in saving the world if no one is left to live within it?
Well, either way, we have to stop the destruction. Let's just keep focused on our mission.
Yes, of course, you're right. Forgive my impudence.
Of course. We have found everything we need here. Let us continue searching for the next gift.
Shall be free. Come forth, judge. Bring me triumph.
Always deliver. Best
Glacial blizzard.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
Christopher, did you happen upon anything peculiar during your travels?
Peculiar? Yes, now you mention it, I did notice an abnormal number of monsters.
That may indeed be worth investigating. Let us survey the area.
Okay, let me take a look.
The fight is yours, Christopher.
I'll show you the strength of Gerhard's lineage.
An easy fight. To my side, I know the Imperial.
My power.
Lightning bolt. Heal. Pulverize.
We should move on.
That's a lot of monsters. What are they up to?
They have erected some kind of barrier to impede our passage through. We will have to defeat them all first.
Perhaps they have one of the gifts.
I do not know. There is a strange presence here. Strange and powerful. I need to get closer.
An easy fight. Come forth! Out of strength of the
Did you think you were safe?
You are mine!
I've fulfilled my duty.
Come forward.
Surrender to the divine! Glad to have you. Here's all before you. To my side, Christian. My noble inheritance. Time to
Swing back in your favor.
How does the seal look?
Formidable. The disruption upon breaking it will completely destroy the surrounding area.
But what about the people in the village? They'll get caught up in the blast. Isn't there any other way?
I agree with Egon. I realise that our mission is to gather the gifts. But those people have worked so hard to eke out a living. Won't you allow us just a little time to think of a plan?
The gift's power is too dangerous. I cannot let it linger here any longer than necessary.
Please, Valkyrie.
I may, however, be able to stifle the blast. Go, see to the village people's evacuation. Just be quick about it.
Your kindness will not be for naught. Come! We have to warn them immediately.
I'll help too. We'll be able to get around everyone quicker if we split up.
The gift is secure, with the surrounding lands still intact.
I suppose we could have skipped the evacuation. Better to be safe than sorry, though.
Thank you, Valkyrie, for heeding our words.
I did not do it for your gratitude. I simply considered the negative effect to morale if the village were to be lost. But enough of that. To Asgard.
Valkyrie, hold on. You don't need us to talk to Odin, do you? It's just... I thought this might be a good time to get some training in.
Training?
Yes. Unlike on Midgard, we can move around freely up here. And I'm still pretty rusty after, you know, dying.
That's a good idea. I have wanted a chance to spar against Egon for some time now.
One might question the point of training without a physical body, but your enthusiasm is certainly admirable.
You're not interested, Cypher?
On the contrary, with Valkyrie's permission, it'd be an honor to join you.
I see nothing wrong with the desire to hone one's skills. I shall ask the Allfather.
I can save you the trouble, my Valkyrie. Here I am.
Allfather, is it safe for you to leave the throne?
Thanks to your efforts, I am now quite able to move around these grounds as I wish. Grant the Einherjar their request, Valkyrie. They may make use of an old training ground not far from here.
Thank you, Allfather.
Your generosity shall not be for naught. I shall see they have access to the training grounds immediately. Now, my report on this last excursion to Midgard. I was able to locate Draupnir.
Ah, yes. Draupnir. Finally back in its rightful place in Asgard. There are now only 2 gifts left to be recovered. As for the next gift, I sense that it lies in an area of Midgard that was once known as Ramali.
Yes, Allfather.
I see you have managed to recruit more Enheriar.
Yes, Allfather. However,
Speak your mind.
perhaps it is because they were once human, but at times they have peculiar notions.
No doubt some part of their humanity still lingers within them. Pay it no mind.
Understood. I shall try.
Prince Christopher, the enemy have breached our defences. What are your orders?
Kessler! That swine! No doubt he grovelled to Elmo for reinforcements. And after all we did for him...
Forget about that worthless traitor, Gosser. Rally the survivors and anyone else available to hold the defensive line.
Princess Olivia, we're in no shape to hold out any longer. We must abandon this fortress if we're to have any hope of victory.
Olivia is gone. I am your prince, Prince Christopher. Do whatever you can to draw the enemy's attention to this fortress.
Yes, my lord.
Kessler only cares for his contribution to Elmore's war effort. We can use that to our advantage. I'm counting on you, Gosser.
You don't intend to lead an assault on the enemy, do you? A princess should concern herself with her own safety.
No. A prince should concern himself with the safety and protection of his beloved people.
I beg of you, my lady, it's not befitting of a princess. Princess?
We've taken the main camp.
I've got you now, Kessler.
Ah! Where'd you...
Count Kessler. Was your thirst for victory really so desperate that you would betray us all and become Elmore's puppet?
Puppet? Ha! What hopes do the fools who rule now have of unifying Lacarda when they can't even teach their women their place?
As a descendant of Gerhard the Great, it is my destiny to bring peace to the north and south. I will slay Elmore and any who oppose me.
Exactly the kind of nonsense a child would dream up. I do feel for the poor people who must follow a deluded wench to their doom.
Mock me all you wish. Better to serve a ruler with a dream than a cowardly traitor. Wow! Is there anything Gerhard couldn't do? No wonder he became a legendary hero. One day, I'll protect my people, just like he did. I'm a descendant of Gerhard the Great. Monsters far and wide shall fear my blade.
Oh, now look at the state of your dress. What would your father say if he knew you were playing in the filth like common folk?
But this dress makes it so hard to jump around. I know. Bring me armor fit for a true hero.
Only knights are permitted to wear armor, my lady. It would be quite unbecoming garb for a fine princess like yourself. You see, long ago, when I had first begun my service at your father's side,
Here we go again. Off on another one of your speeches. Wow! Look at how pretty these flowers are. Isn't this just the lushest red you've ever seen?
I take my eyes off you for a second and... A red flower? Get away from that flower this instant!
Why?
That's a Polypianus. They may look appealing, but their pollen is incredibly poisonous. Ingesting even the tiniest amount can be fatal, and extremely painful at that. It was once used for assassinations. But that's no tale for a princess's ears.
So, it's not just a defenseless pretty flower. That's so lovely.
There's nothing lovely about it. Now, if you don't want to be very ill, I'd advise you go wash your hands and that dress immediately.
I suppose you're right. I certainly don't want to die. I'll have to watch out for these Polypianus. What's the matter? Is this really all the proud knights of Lucada are made of? Hi-ya!
I yield.
A little rough round the edges, but not bad at all. Sorry for butting in. As you were.
Oh, please tell me my eyes deceive me. Not only have you abandoned the ball dance, but I find you sword fighting in your dress.
You worry too much, Gosser. See? I didn't nick a single thread.
To best one of Lucada's finest, despite being clad in that thing, is no mean feat.
It's that hero blood in you. It makes you a natural-born leader. If only His Majesty would permit you to bear arms.
I still have much training to do before I can claim to be any sort of hero. I'm sure Father will come around sooner or later.
I implore you to take your responsibilities as a princess more seriously.
Oh, don't get in such a huff, Gosser. It means a lot to me to know I have such a dependable sister to look after the place in my stead.
Lord Christopher! That armour... Does that mean you are...
You're finally riding out to battle then, brother?
Yes, to the front line. It was decided that the presence of Yerhard the Great's descendant would boost morale in our fight with the North.
Then I shall accompany you. You know I'm just as capable with a blade as any other.
I do believe I said you'd be looking after the place while I was gone. What kind of brother would I be if I sent my dear sister to war?
But I hear the conditions on the front line only worsen. Surely we need everyone who can fight out there.
And you'll be out there with me in spirit, Olivia. I'll regale you with every little detail when I get back, okay?
Brother, please listen to me. I just want to protect our people. Why won't you let me? Why is it so wrong for me to fight? For what other reason have I trained so hard?
Princess Olivia...
The holy laws decree your obliteration. You have been cleansed.
That is a feat worthy of
The world awaits salvation. I require your death. Excellent work. I am glad to have you.
hard from behind.
You shall not suffer. I must think of our next move. Defiled soul, you shall be freed. The fight is yours, Christopher. I'm right behind you. Running from being futile.
I've fulfilled my duty here.
Divine raging force.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie!